Welcome to the Lineout Lab. My name is Peter O'Donnell. This is part 5 in my series of defensive strategies of lineouts in the 22. To date, we have looked at roles for the front and last man of the lineout, as well as the scrum half when defending a peel. If you're new to the channel, please like and share the video and help spread the discussion. Please also subscribe to my channel by clicking the white logo in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, where you'll get access to loads of great content from me in the next few months. You can also click the link below in the description. Check out my website, thelineoutlab.com, to learn more about one-to-one player coaching and coaching workshops and courses. By subscribing to my newsletter, you'll get access to additional content specific to coaches and players. Here is a breakdown of some of the strategies we've discussed so far, which you can click in the top right hand corner of your screen if you want to view again or watch for the first time. Here's an alternative way to look at some of those strategies. These visuals make it a little easier to analyze the various options one can employ. When deciding who stands where and why, has the decision already been made if you're competing in the air or not? Or is that not a factor when deciding how to defend a peel? Let's take a look at a few examples where teams either compete in the air or decide to stay down. In this example, we can see red 9 is in the channel, and watch how red 3 lifts at the front and then drops out to hold the blind for a front peel. We can also see red 2 is in the scrum half role at the back of the lineout. As play evolves, we can see the blindside winger is either in the channel or just outside the channel. So, a very solid strategy overall, but are there any weaknesses? In this next example, we see Australia compete and turn New Zealand's ball over. I actually went into more detail about how Australia go about this in this video, which you can click in the corner to view. But from a setup perspective, we can see they defend with 2 men in the channel until the blindside winger gets a yellow card. But even in the next clip, with a man down, they still defend with the second man in the channel. With the man down, it's hard to cover all bases, but given New Zealand had mauled a number of previous lineouts, could Australia have repositioned their scrum half role, Hooper in this instance? This clip shows a hooker in the scrum half role to help defend the maul. Whilst the try was scored in this particular example, which I discuss in part 2, the strategy in itself was potentially a good one, as perhaps they fell down elsewhere in their thinking. So, with all that said, even though Australia turned the ball over here, could they have moved their 7 in the scrum half role to help defend the maul this close to the line? In this clip, which I discuss in part 3, red decided to stay down, but if they're worried about the maul, could they have perhaps put a forward in the scrum half role? These final 2 clips show a common trend we are seeing where teams are happy to give the attack a free throw to the front of the lineout, and they put some of their biggest forwards there to smash into any ball won in that area. A strong strategy, but are there any weaknesses? Just to illustrate this, we can see the front row in the pink, yellow and red circles. So, what dictates who stands where? Is it your strategy or is it something else? If you're competing in the air, then who are your defenders for the front and back peels? And the same question applies when you decide not to compete in the air. I hope you've enjoyed this 5-part series looking at defensive strategies of lineouts in the 22. Stay tuned for the next series coming soon. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share and leave a comment to help spread the discussion.